Hello, hello. Thank you for listening to my show. This is my flow. My name is Cassius Joe. Oh, that rhyme. Okay, I was thinking, like, basically, what can I talk about today? And basically, it's just lighten up some. And so, what that means is we all, in some area, can just lighten up a little bit. And so, for me, it's easy for me just to laugh at myself. I always tell myself, I'll figure it out. That's my biggest affirmation I'll say to myself is, I'll figure it out because chances are I'll figure it out. I just need to have more patience and compassion towards myself to understand, what move I need to make next. And so basically, you know, I feel like now that I live in a desert and there's been like probably like a month of just spring gloom, like there's no sunlight throughout the day. And it's been hard for some, it's been hard for most, but what I tell others, you don't grow in the fun times, you grow in the slow seasons, you grow in the times when it's hard. That's where your confidence lies. And so if you give up during that time, you're just going to take that same lesson somewhere else and learn it over and over again. And so when things are hard, you push through it, you figure it out. You ask yourself, not why is this happening to me? Like, what is this teaching me? How can I grow from this? And you're not supposed to go through life, taking everything so seriously. There are things that you need to give a F about, like your health, your well being, your finances, your relationship with yourself, the relationship you have with others. But there's also things you need to not give a F about. And those things may include what others may think about you, what you think others may think about you, what others are doing, what others may say about you, how others, anything that doesn't have to do with you, that doesn't make you feel good or resonate with you, we should let those things go. And I think about it, the other day, my coworker asked me, what do you think about me working part time here and going to school? Like, I feel like people be looking down on me. And I was like, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm working part time trying to be a personal trainer, doing other things. I do 5 different things, but you can't compare your journey to other people's journey because you're not at the same pace in life. You're not going in the same direction. Not everybody is going to experience the same life experiences. And so you have to understand you are where you are in your life. Tomorrow could be your breakthrough day. Tomorrow will be the day that you come up with a new idea. You can't compare that to what others might be doing or going through. And so I told him, I was like, just stay encouraged, just focus on seeing yourself as a good person. You're doing a great job. Every day you're getting better and better. You have enough, you do enough, and you are enough. And if you focus on things that are more positive and uplifting, you won't have to really worry about what others might think about you, what you think others might think about you. If people look down on you for where you are in life, chances are they're probably looking down on themselves for where they are in life. You project how you feel on the inside on other people. And so, how your soul is pretty much shows how you treat other people. So, if you're jealous, you're condescending, you're rude, you're bitter, you hold grudges, you do things to try to harm others, it's going to show on the inside because that's how you feel about yourself. And so, you know, material things also is another thing we shouldn't really, think about as much either because at the end of the day, that can be addicting, addicting addicted to material things. I think about this for me. You know, I always felt like I had to have the latest and greatest car in my 20s. And so I went through about five different leases because I felt like every car I had was not enough. And so when I moved to the desert, I felt as though I don't need, to show off what kind of car I drive. My vibe is how I show myself off. Like people can look beyond what kind of car I drive and not necessarily care about it because really, if I'm being honest with myself, secretly, most honestly, on some real, I only got a new car because I felt as though I was fishing for compliments. I thought somebody would look at me differently. And chances are, nobody really talked to me. It was the same thing. Like nobody really had nothing to say. And so, now the car that I drive, I get more compliments off of it. I'm just like, wow, this car is pretty old, but thank you. I'm grateful for it. But I'm grateful to have a car. I don't feel like I need material things to really feel fulfilled. Like in life, we should see things as, how do I say this? Like we want money, right? We think money is going to make us happy. But in actuality, yeah, we're going to have the money, but we're still going to have the problem of not feeling happy because money does not make us happy. We have to be happy on our own. We have to already feel the happiness inside of it. And so basically, when you live in the present moment and you're happy, that's where you receive more goodness. That's where your vibe higher, you get more positive vibes and you'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel better about what situation that you might be in. And so focus on just being happy every day is easy for me. I'm always in a good mood. Every morning I wake up and I say, ooh, today going to be a great day today. I'm so excited. I'm excited for what today is going to bring because I just want to be happy. You know, I'm still going to be alive if I don't have that certain threshold of money in my bank account. I'm still going to be alive if I don't have, if I'm not in a fulfilling relationship. I'll still be alive if I'm still going through something, maybe in my health. I'm learning to take better care of myself. But in actually, you're not supposed to wear how you feel on the outside of your face. If you feel as if you don't have enough funds or if you don't have the relationship, you're not supposed to wear it on the outside. I'm sad because I don't have this. You're still supposed to go throughout your life still enjoying it, and so, a lot of times what people don't realize is, they walk around with this forward head posture from being on their phone too much, avoiding others because of how they feel about themselves. In actuality, it just looks like you're really insecure. You don't look important by being on your phone, avoiding other people or avoiding eye contact because you just pretty much look like you don't really like yourself. And so, that's why we have to really make sure we focus on our health, make sure we're going to the gym and doing things that are good for our well-being, so lighten up some. And so, things that we could be chasing, we have to let go of those things too. I always tell myself, let go of resistance and tension in your mind. Because in reality, I want to let go of all tension and resistance that I might be feeling towards this thing or this person because you're not supposed to stress your brain out. You're not supposed to figure it out. It's just supposed to come to you. And so I'll tell myself, often and well, I'm letting go of overthinking, or I'm letting go of thinking about the situation, or I'm letting go of thinking about this person because really I'm trying to control something that I is out of my control. We wouldn't have to heal from so many emotional wounds if we learn to just relax and just let things go. Life is meant to be enjoyed. It's not a problem to be solved. You're not supposed to go through life on edge, angry, bitter, jealous. Instead, we should focus on, what makes us happy for today. What will make us feel good? How is self care? How are we, checking in with ourselves? Are we more self aware? And so, what can I do to make somebody else day better, or make someone else happy for today? Or what can I do to continue to better myself? Or how can I educate myself on, things that will make me have a better sense of well-being. Being self-aware and emotionally mature is very attractive. When you are aware of how you what you're doing, in a sense of, basically, if you are a person who is happy with themselves, you are genuinely just happy because you know that, yes, I might be going through something. I'm aware of these things, but I'm still going to choose to be happy in the moment, enjoy my life. I'm not going to go around spreading these negative vibes because you are becoming self aware. And so when you're self aware, it's like, wow, like I need to feel that. I need to feel the sense of not just fulfillment, but just well being. Like, yes, things may happen that I don't expect to happen, but at least I'm going to choose to be happy. And I feel like a lot of times the tests aren't that hard. They're not many. You don't really see them as challenges. You see them as opportunities to grow. A fun fact, basically, was at a job that I work at. I am a front desk person, and so for me, I saw it as a opportunity. I saw it as a test. I didn't look down on myself for working the front desk at my big age because I wanted to do this to prove to myself that I can do hard things. And so, this is where my confidence lies. I saw myself, you know, doing this hard thing where I didn't have any managers and I was being tested of my character, and I was being tested of, my sense of, can I treat others well while no one's looking? Can I do the right thing when no one's looking? And so basically, it was really just testing a test of character to see if I would be willing to do the right thing while nobody's around. And so I did, I did it. And, you know, I wasn't looking for flowers, but for me, I wanted to build my confidence to say that, one day, or when you decide you want to own another business, you need to make sure that you do the right thing for yourself so you can keep the business flowing. And so, I had to go through these things to understand, like, wow, like I can, do hard things, and wow, I can push through, when no one's looking. And even if, my coworkers may have turned against me, or, may have left, unexpectedly, it's okay. It's hot in the fire. Not everybody is willing to get burned, or, willing to grow. And it's not their time in life. And so, sometimes it's not their season to go through that. They'll learn the lesson again somewhere else. That's them. But in the meantime, all I can focus on is me doing the best I can and knowing to focus on the journey that I'm on, doing what I know that I'm in alignment to do, which is pretty much help people heal, help people understand how to heal, how to train their bodies, and how to grow. And so that for me is more fulfilling than, the thought of what others might think about me. Like I'm helping someone out. Those kind of thoughts really vibrate more in my head than, what others may think about me, because what others may think about me really adds no value to my life. It doesn't really do anything for me. It's just like, okay, it's just a thought at the end of the day. And so I learned that, just be a good person and treat others well, and then you will receive what you really wanted in life. It's kind of like whatever you put out, you'll get back to you. The vibration you put out, the vibration will get back to you. And so that was my thing. I wanted to put out the good vibrations because, you know, I already know how to choose to be happy. And so, what I want others to understand is also that, you can choose to be happy too, no matter what you're going through. And, you won't feel like you are going backwards in life or not going anywhere. I have this thing about also, um, how, what someone else is doing add value to your life. Certain things we can just learn to just ignore, just smile and wish somebody else a great day and keep it moving. Like for me, I don't like gossip. I don't gossip about anyone. And so it's easy for me to not think bad thoughts about other people because I don't gossip. I don't indulge in gossip. I can't look down on other people to make myself seem better because I don't have it all together either. And so basically, it's just a domino effect. Once you keep gossiping, it just, you get addicted to it sometimes. And so I just be like saying to myself, damn, well, I wish them well, I hope they find their way. Or, you know, I don't want to even think about it sometimes because I don't want to think about stuff like that because those things don't really make me feel good on the inside. And so, people need to learn to just, not be offended by every little thing that might not even involve them. If somebody's saying something about you, just let it go. Like, okay. Like for me, I don't let those thoughts light up my head. I learn to, just create my own path. I'm creating happiness, happy thoughts. Like I always tell myself, I want to live a good life, enjoy my life. You know, what others may be doing, might not resonate with how I might be wanting to go in life because it doesn't really align with the thoughts, of, love, compassion, self-care, forgive, kindness, because what the world needs more kindness. And so, everyone has a right to do whatever they want as long as, you're not hurting someone else or the environment. And so you can do whatever you want in life, but just don't hurt anyone. You're not supposed to leave, your mind also blank, also, you can not think about other people constantly because that can be addicting too, because really they're just a whole bunch of thoughts. And, truth is everyone is just hurting sometimes. And, a lot of times, hurt people. And, you know, you can't keep passing on hurt with more hurt. You pass it on with love, just let things go, just lighten up and just say, whatever, I'm letting it go. Like if people crazy on the roads driving past you, doing their thing, let them pass you and wish them well and hope they find their way because you don't need that. Don't let that irritate you or bother you so much that it ruins your day. And so, the way you help people heal, you make a deposit is, you wish them well. You tell them, you know, you help them. How can I say this? You find a way to have them feel good about themselves. And so, like, a nice little compliment will be pretty good. Like, wow, that was a good idea. Oh, thank you for helping me with that. Wow, I couldn't even like a thank you goes a long way. People may not say something, but like they get like a spurk of like, wow, like I did something good, And so we should always just focus on just not just feeling good, but just trying to help others out and make other good deposits and stuff too. Not trying to bring ourselves down in the environment. This is how the universe blesses us. Consistency is the key. Remember, whatever you do consistently, it rewires your brain. So if you consistently go to the gym, it's training your gym, you train your gym, it's training your mind to be more self-disciplined. And so, you can't heal hurt with more hurt. You heal with love, compassion, self-care, forgiveness, kindness. There's nothing wrong with a lot of us. We just need to learn to love ourselves more and be more self aware so that it will spill out into the world. And, there's was one night I was working with this guy at the gym and I thought it was hilarious. And he was like adding more weights to the machine. And I was like, okay, no big deal. But then he started slamming it, and I was like, okay, no more broken machines. Like, I don't want no more broken machines at the gym I work at. And so he decided that he wanted to continue slamming and look over at me to see if he will get my attention. So, I gave him some attention. And so I went over to him and I was like, hey, sir, how are you? And I was like, hey, man, do you mind not slamming the weights? You're going to break the cables. And you thought I almost insulted him. Like like, I do this all the time. They never stopped me before. And I was just like, I understand that. Well, I just want to let you know that if you continue to slam the weights with extra weight on them, it's going to break the cables because you're not using the machines properly. And he was just like, you're not listening to me. I do this all the time. And I was like, okay, I understand. Great. All right. Well, thank you so much. Please don't do it again. Have a great workout. And he was like, I'm not finished with you. And what he said? Oh, he said, hilarious. He said, that's why you're 30 years old working at a gym. And I just looked at him and smiled and continued to walk off because honestly, I don't care what he thinks about me. Like his thought of what I am doesn't really hurt me. I'm doing something with my life. A lot of people are just like critics. They try to criticize what other people are doing because they're not doing anything. And, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to look down on him, make myself seem better. That's what he was trying to imply. And honestly, it didn't really bother me because, like, he honestly doesn't know me well. And so, he had something that he needed to heal from in the meantime. But, I just wished him well and hope he found his way in the meantime. But I just come to say, to say that, you have to learn that, not all people are bad people. Those people are just going through something. Those people just need to be wished well because they forget, who they are or what they are doing. They're not self-aware of the impact they're doing to the community. They're trying to harm others. And you shouldn't go through life, consistently trying to harm others because you are harmed, you are hurting. And so, wow, look at the time. It's really light here. I'm going to wrap it up here. But I just wanted to say I wish you all the best and, just peace of mind and, lots of abundance and lots of happy moments and stuff. And I wish that, if you're going through something, you begin to heal and you lighten up and, that you see more favor and more guidance and less resistance and less tension in your mind and more happy thoughts. And, your personality begins to shine through and you start to, get the sense of where you're going in life and you also get the things that you desire of your heart and your dreams do come true and something good happens for you. So thank you for listening. Hope you have an amazing day and I love you so much. Yeah.